Hi everybody, welcome back. It's Friday and I've got some journals to share. This one let's measure. Let's see what it is. It is a 7 by 4 3/4, and it has a real pretty pale, I don't know if you call that like mint or a pale teal or a pale turquoise, but it's very, very light and very pretty. And I put some laces up under, and then I covered it with a great big part of a doily and stitched. The stitching peeps out in a little bit of gold. I used antique gold stitching. And on the cover, I added a patch that's stitched in gold and white. And then I put a little yarn bow, and it's got some little sparklies in it. And then a lighter color doily. Let's go inside and scope it out. On the inside, I did the matching bow with part of a doily, some gold fabric, gold and white fabric here, and then that mint color there. And back here is a white damask tablecloth, real pretty. And I put inside a little notebook, card book thingy, and it's got a little mini pocket with a little mini card, and then coffee dyed. And then just some coffee dyed papers throughout. Isn't that pretty? I'm not going to make y'all watch me tie that up. The antique gold I just love with the teal. I think it's really pretty together. So it's my wacky machine. I love it. I love when it just does its own thing. A little bit of gold stitching here. And a little image, and it's lightly lined. I don't know if the coffee dye is overpowering it on the camera, but it's got some neat coffee dye on it too. Look at that. Really pretty. Little patch here. And that's the stitching from the other side. A piece of ephemera for the background page, and then I just put a pretty lady with some of the antique gold stitching. Got some lace here. I think I stitched on every page. Got some real pretty lace. On a book this size, I really like to keep it simple because well, not simple, you know, it's got its tchotchkes and goodies and things, but you got to have places to write too. So I try to leave, and I want y'all to know it kills me not to decorate every single page. But I try to leave places for journaling. This is from my French to English dictionary. Got some stamping here. One of those pages cut out from the catalog. Look at that, a syrup pitcher, 48 cents. You can get a fancy glass flower basket for 25 cents. Just love that book. Absolutely love it. This is another part of it. That's the stitching from the other side there. Some fuzzies. Love the fuzzies. More crackling here. Little image there. Some lined paper with some lace. That's the stitching from the other side. It's a bracket oil lamp with adjustable reflector. Wow. That's back in the day, isn't it? And look at that. $1.69. I'll take 20. And that's another book page there from my Swedish book. Got some lace running down the side here with the stitching. Over here's a nice size pocket with a music page from that vintage hymnal that I have. And inside I put some cards. And one of the little letter thingies with a little stamp there. Pretty. Pretty. Lots of little goodies in here. This is from a 1967 Funkin' Wagnalls encyclopedia book. Some ephemera. Another little patch. A little tuck spot over here, and that's the stitching from the other side, and a whole bunch of the crackle going on there with a ticket. And it's got some napkin decoupage, and then parts of a crochet doily. And that's a little tag that holds these cards in place. That's part of a curtain. Some eyelet fabric over here and stitching. That's a stamped piece of fabric there. Another card with the stitching from the other side. Some of that eyelet fabric. I like having short pages and then putting a tab of fabric there. I just really like that. It gets the fabric more inside the book. That's the stitching from the other side. Another piece of ephemera with some lined paper there. Little mini doily. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Love that. Of course, it's got the stitching. Music page. Over here's another pocket with some with a card here, and it's got some unidentified fabric. And then the snippets. And then this is the lace peeping over from the other side. Elementary Algebra with Answers for Home Study. So cool. I love that book. Some lace here, and that's the stitching from the other side. So it has a lot of good stuff in it, and yet it still has plenty of pages for writing. Over here's a little vellum, vellum paper, and then I put some fabrics and a rose on it. And then a little postcard. That vellum's, I sewed it down, so it definitely grabs. That's part of a placemat, and then some little fabrics there. A little bow. Y'all know I love those bows. Look at that. I love uneven edges. I think it gives the book character. Another image there. I mean, sometimes I use them, sometimes I don't. You know, it just depends. I think that's really pretty, that hat. Little button. And some lace. Perry Mason pen. I had no idea that's probably where they got the name for the show, from the pen. We call him Perry Mason. The writers, get it? I gotta get out one. That's the stitching around a little patch. Beautiful coffee dyed papers in this one. Pretty image. And then the back matches the front with the doily and the little sparkly bow. And then I put in a card with fabrics on it that's been stamped, and the edges torn. I just left the stitching. All that just gives it a little bit of character. And then this is a stamped tag with some seam binding at the top. And here's the back again, with that really pretty doily and laces and all kinds of goodies on this one. I want to thank y'all for being here with me today, and I've got a couple more videos to do, so I will see y'all very shortly in the next video. Bye bye, y'all.